Hi guys, new video today. So we're talking about Wing Chun again and Jeet Kune Do and why you don't need Wing Chun in your Jeet Kune Do training and why Jeet Kune Do evolved away from Wing Chun. Many people are talking about Bruce Lee evolving. Jeet Kune Do has evolved over the years and that it's stuck in the 70s and now in the modern era of fighting it's well, like not evolved enough. So people come with their own ideas, make stuff together, call it Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, if Bruce was alive, he would have done exactly the same like this guy or this guy. But in order to understand how Jeet Kune Do evolved and how it evolved away from Wing Chun and how it works, you have to know a few things. So first of all, Wing Chun martial art is a pretty square martial art. Even when back in the time when Bruce modified Wing Chun, he started like he took a step when, for example, when doing Chisao instead of doing it this way. But eventually he went away from this totally. And why is this? In order to understand that, you have to understand the importance of fencing and boxing style of fighting in Jeet Kune Do in comparison to early stage Jeet Kune Do. Let's get back to structure. When you look at the structure of Wing Chun, it's pretty square, but the structure of Jeet Kune Do is very much fencing structure. Actually, Bruce took it from fencing straight up from Aldo Nadi, a famous fencer back in the day. And the structure of Jeet Kune Do is very much more in line instead of standing square. Why is this? Why is fencing structure, why felt Bruce that fencing structure was so much superior to his old style? Well, to show it as simple as I can show you, if you take a guy who is standing square, he can take kind of Wing Chun stance or any type of stance. You can do this test all by yourself. And then you close the distance to this guy and you say to him, he should try to get away. So you go here and you go forward as fast as you can, he should try to go away. You go here and no chance. As you can see, let's try again. Yep, I can even take more space between us to give him more chance. He has no chance to go away. Same is other way around. He stands square, I again, fencing type structure, and he should try to attack me. I'm gonna try to go away. So what does this look like? So you can see the advantage of fencing structure is you can accelerate very fast in a short distances. In order to accelerate for the first few feet or yards, the fencing structure is the best. That's the reason why fencers are standing this way, because their attacks are very fast, and also the attack of their opponents are also very fast because they are fencers as well and they have foils. So you have to stand some kind of way where you can move away very fast. And this is how can you move away very fast. The fastest way where you can accelerate fast backwards away is when you replace your feet, you go like here, okay, or forwards like here, or you can start with push-up and go like here or here, okay. So this is the fastest way you can move for a few yards, or 2 yards or meters for guys from Europe. Contrary to this, when you stand square, you can barely move fast forward, okay? Because your body structure, your legs, they do not support your direction in which you want to move. And when you understand, okay, fencing is the fastest way I can close the distance or get away from an attack, then you have to figure out how to implement attacks in this. And then that's where Bruce Lee came in with his how you implement punches, kicks, and in this kind of fencing structure. There are another advantages is you can really fast change the direction from back to front or front to back. For example, if he closes the distance, you go back and you can go again in the front to attack him. If he comes to you, you can go back and you can attack fast. You can go from here to here very fast. Oh, you see the footwork could be like this, and then here. It could also be like this and then here. The same idea, just another distance. And also, if you go here and you come back very fast, evade, you can also go here and then go here very fast. If a guy kicks you, you can evade very fast and attack again. Or you can even evade the kick and attack with a hand. You see? This is the advantage of this structure. Bruce didn't just took the structure because he liked it. It has functional reasons. Another reason why you don't need Wing Chun anymore is this kind of sticking hands. If you use your footwork like this, you don't stick your hands. You use your footworks to angle off, to change the distance, and to attack in the other line. For example, I attack, and the guy blocks. And he blocks, and then you would see typically going here, removing the block, going here, or maybe even here, and then go here, okay? In order to do this, I would have to go much square and change from fencing type to Wing Chun type. I would change the martial art, which is nonsense, why you don't need it. Let's say he blocks me, I come and he blocks me. You can change the angle of attack, or even here. Instead of going here, you can go here. You can angle off and go behind him, and then you can sweep him if you want. Doesn't really matter. Instead of staying here and being still vulnerable to attacks, because if I trap and he continues his attack, like we had in all the videos, and he blocks, and he goes here, my trap fails. In order for me to be able to do this with him, he would have to pause and wait and let me do this. But if he's constantly attacking, it's very hard. In comparison to fencing structure, go here, he punches, yeah? You move, you maintain your distance, you can evade, or even you can go here, and you can attack second time and evade at the same time. Just for an example, okay? Because you're constantly moving, you don't stay still. You're like a fencer. Fencer also doesn't block, stands still and attacks. He's constantly moving. He's moving target. He's very hard to hit because of his structure and his ability to move. Okay. The only time you go square in Jeet Kune Do, if you go sideways. For example, you go here and you go here sideways, and then you move. Then you can go square. But this is a totally other idea. Same would be here. If you attack here, he blocks here, and you can go here sideways, okay? And you go here, for example. So this is the only way when you move sideways. When you move beside your opponent, yeah, it's better to the outer side. But if you're here, you can move here, here, okay? And if he's square, he has lost because you have so much better mobility, and your mobility is so much superior to his. You can change directions, you can change your attack, you can attack while you move. That's a great thing. You can go here and let's say he comes, you go backwards, you evade and you attack. You do your step and you kick. You can also here go backwards and attack at the same time, go back here and here. So the goal is to attack while you're moving. Also sideways, same idea. You move sideways, you attack, you move up and attack further. So you're constantly moving and attacking if needed. You never stay flat and do your style pattern. This is how Jeet Kune Do evolved, or Bruce martial art evolved away from Wing Chun to actual Jeet Kune Do. And it has a lot to do with fencing and with boxing, because close range techniques are most good old boxing footwork and boxing strikes, and long range, mid range, the straight lead is also an old boxing technique, and fencing footwork, and you use your legs like you use your sword. You don't need trapping, you have your mobility. You don't stand square, you have your mobility. You don't need different styles. You have your mobility, you have your strike, you have your techniques. You can even sweep the guy. You can throw the guy if you're close to him and sweep him. You have everything you need in Jeet Kune Do. You don't need other styles. The only reason when you need other styles in Jeet Kune Do is when you miss something or you don't really understand how Jeet Kune Do works and how it evolved. So guys, I hope this helped, because this video is a bit longer than usual, but this is I could really make 2 hours video of this and not even cover 10%. So just so you understand how this works, and always bear in mind, if you want to train this, you can always find our groups, our group leaders all over the world. Check Tommy's page on the internet or on Facebook. I have a list. I have also on my webpage, I have a list of all group leaders, their names and their countries, where you can find them and Google them. If you want to train this, you can go there if it's near your area. So guys, see you next time.